Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. PlayStation, okay? I'm not shocked, given the state of the gaming industry. We know the state of gaming, okay? And I teased it in the last show. PlayStation went up on their prices on their hardware. We have seen this with other properties of gaming, such as Xbox and Nintendo. Nintendo went up significantly up on their prices for their new Nintendo Switch 2, and then for their upcoming, their very first release for Mario Kart, they went up to game prices, physical game prices of $80 from $70. They made a whole lot of outrage. People were mad. Did Xbox follow suit? And here was PlayStation, my company that I use for my gaming needs. I forgot all this stuff was even going on, to be honest with you, with the price increase thing. But we got a notification that they are upping the prices on their hardware. Now we're going to read an article from USA Today, just to give a pretty much just thought process of what's going on here. All right. Is the Sony prices going up for the PlayStation 5? The latest gen Sony gaming console just got more expensive. The company raised the price of PlayStation 5 consoles by $50 in the US on August 21st. Sony says the price hikes come because of challenging economic environment. Here's how much the new consoles will cost you. Despite the PS5 being released in 2020, the price of the PlayStation 5 has remained largely unchanged. Sony called the new pricing a difficult decision and is now affecting all PS5 retailers. However, the price increase won't apply to game accessories. Following the August 20th announcement, Sony listed the updated retail price for PlayStation 5 consoles in the US. The PlayStation 5 regular edition is $549.99 when it was previously $500 even. The PlayStation Digital was $500. It's now $500, and it was previously $450. And the PlayStation 5 Pro is $750 when it was previously priced at $700. The PlayStation Pro, released in 2024, is the newest and most expensive console from Sony. Sony cites a challenging economic environment that led to the decision to raise prices. The move comes after President Donald Trump announced sweeping international tariffs, which likely impacted manufacturers like Sony, a Japanese company, according to Reuters, and present a level of economic uncertainty among the international companies. Okay. Y'all know me. I'm not going to get to the political aspect of this. It's irrelevant to me. I understand it. I get it. The tariffs. I understand why. But here's just my overall problem and gist with this. As presently constructed, the PlayStation 5 gaming market. And this is my ultimate problem with this. Why is the PS5 worth it now than what it was 5 years ago when it was released? What has changed? Last time I checked, there's not many good games out at the moment. Outside of Fortnite, maybe even Marvel Rivals. What game is perfect for the market at the moment? None. Sorry, guys. I think I'm dropping some frames here. I'm trying to reconnect I think something's going on with the internet. Let me make sure everything's up and running. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we are good. I hope we're good. Somebody let me know in the chat if we're good. Let me know in the chat if we're good. I hope we're good. I think we're good. Having some technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen. Having some technical difficulties. I think. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. We are reconnected. Excellent connection. I think we're good. All right, guys. We're back. I'm glad you guys are back. I'm sorry. I had something going on with my OBS. Just absolutely, I don't know if it was my internet or something just went down. I'm sorry. We're back. So back to what I was talking about here. What I was saying was, from the games that have been released since the PlayStation 5 has been in commission, from now, what games or anything has came out to make the PlayStation 5 worth buying for an extra $50? Like I was saying, outside of Fortnite and Marvel Rivals, and those are properties that are accessible for Xbox users and PC users. Let's just think about PlayStation exclusives. God of War, maybe Black Myth Wukong, Spider-Man 2. That is pretty much all gamers have at their disposal. And I'm thinking about gamers for myself, okay? And I can speak for the majority of everybody, because this is a problem throughout the whole gaming industry. Just not a lot of games to play at the moment. PlayStation exclusives and just all around games accessible for every console. Because Call of Duty is lacking. We still haven't got GTA 6, NBA 2K, Madden, those titles. Not as good as they used to be. Not a lot of people are playing them. NCAA's back. Who knows how long that's going to last? The only games that are really lasting right now are Fortnite. And maybe even Marvel Rivals. But Marvel Rivals doesn't have the type of cultural impact over a span of multitude of years that Fortnite has had. So, why would anybody want to buy a PlayStation 5? You had a one-up over Xbox and Nintendo by having just regular prices. So now you want to up the price. I understand, but just from as a consumer and just from a marketing perspective, I don't understand how this is a good and a positive to do for your company. Because I think the negatives outweigh the positives. Again, there's no games for PS5 consumers to play. Spider-Man 2 was a dud, in my opinion. It was a letdown. Black Myth Wukong was a hit. But outside of that, God of War, came out 4 years ago. There's nothing that's came out remotely noteworthy enough to even consider wanting to buy a PlayStation right now. I would be on board with this if games were made like they were 15 years ago. 15 years ago. From all aspects of media. PlayStation exclusives and regular games. I can speak from this for myself because I've collected a lot of video games for years, okay? And I can speak with this because I know you have certain different genres of video games that people play. You have the superheroes, you have the shooters, you have, that's pretty much hero games, superhero games. You have shooter games, horror games, maybe games like GTA. Those are like your heavy hitters. So we're thinking about franchises like Lego games, Marvel games, DC games, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Battlefield. Am I missing any other big major franchises? Halo. Well, Halo's Xbox exclusive, but it's it's a title, and this is the PlayStation thing is relatable to Xbox because they're both dealing with the same thing. So Halo fans are getting the gist as well. But let's just think of all the iconic properties that have went through time when they were at their peak back in 2010. If they were making games like they were with those properties back in 2010, I can speak for a majority of gamers that we wouldn't have a problem with this price hike. That $50 would feel like chump change to us because we're getting good quality video games. That doesn't seem to be the case in today's world. In 2025, gaming creatively is at an all-time low. Direction of video games are not good. Creatability of them are not good. Yes, are the graphics better now than ever before? Absolutely. Are some gameplay mechanics as well as they've ever been? Absolutely. But from a storytelling point of view, games have lacked. They have no type of cultural impact on the gaming community. Let's think of PlayStation games. Spider-Man 1, 2018, and I just tweeted about this today. Was way better than Spider-Man 2. I think Spider-Man 2 from a story perspective was an absolute dud. Gameplay mechanics were great, improved. I expect that with the PS5 from the PS4. But it wasn't a better game all around. Same thing with Call of Duty. What Call of Duty have we had that was good on the PlayStation 5 console? Maybe Warzone. I wasn't a Warzone fan. It literally turned into microtransaction city. Pay to win. That's Call of Duty. What about Red Dead Redemption? Did Red Dead Redemption came out on the PS4? Didn't get a PS5 release, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just get that just to make sure. Yeah, 2018. PS4. GTA 5, PS4. Halo. Everybody despised the last Halo game that came out. Did not like it whatsoever. It faded out quick. Battlefield. Let's not even get started. People got their hopes up for the upcoming one that's coming out, but let's just be honest. Where else can we sit in here and think? NBA and Madden. None of the next-gen Maddens have been good. Now, I cannot speak for Madden 26 so far. People seem to pretty much enjoy it, but it's another cash grab per usual. The gaming is just not in a spot, in a prime like it used to be. Games are not as good as they used to be, and a lot of games aren't getting made in numeric value like they were back in the good old days. There's no Lego games being made. There's no superhero games being made on a high volume like they were in the past. I don't know why. You would think that it would be totally different given the technological advances that we've had to give us opportunity to have fantastic superhero games, but for some odd reason, that hasn't been the case. And I don't know why. A lot of this has to do with COVID as well. COVID-19 did put the gaming industry in a tough spot. It did. I'm not one of those who makes excuses for COVID and things of that nature, but it's just the truth. COVID-19 did stop the movie industry and the gaming industry. It just really did. It just put it on stall. And I know I'm ranting away from what I really need to be saying. I get it. I get it. But still, there's no reason why PlayStation needed to do this. I think you had a one up on Xbox. And then you wanted to pull this. It's disappointing. I don't blame PlayStation for doing this because they had to, given, political aspects pertaining it. And just from a fan and a consumer, although I already have the hardware, it's just not worth the money. And you're putting a bad taste in your audience's mouths. And something else that we really need to think about as well, this could make way for other stuff in the future. We may see $80 games just like Nintendo. And so on and so forth. Who knows if they will lose the gaming audience and let the audience be on free fall like we've seen with the movies. The movies are not seeing just audience retention like they once did. Are we seeing the same things for video games? I don't know. I can say movies are actually trying to make a comeback. I don't see that for gaming at the moment because gaming developers are continuing to be greedy, specifically with microtransactions, trying to make what's the word for these games? They're called what's the name? Um um it's a special it's the type of game that Avengers was. Um they're it's the type of game, and I want to figure it out. I can't for the life of me figure it out, but it's the type of video game where it's pretty much up to date. It's kind of like Fortnite. So they're trying to double down on these type of games. There's a certain word for it. I cannot quite think of it for some odd reason. I don't know why. It's a special word for it. Everybody hates it. I just can't think of it, guys. I can't think of the name. But you guys know what I'm talking about. All the gamers out there who are watching, you know the term that I'm talking about. It's a term we use for these type of games where it's microtransaction city, and it's a live service games. There we go. That's the term I was going for. Live service games. All right, I figured it out. Yes. So, live service games. Live service games are the games that I'm talking about. Live service games. So, they're trying to double down on that, microtransactions, things that gamers do not want. So, the gaming industry is on free fall ultimately. So, what do you guys think? I think this is a bad idea. I would have been on board with it maybe if this was 15 years ago when gaming was at its peak and you had so many options to choose from with games. I would have been down for it. But in today's age of time, not a lot to play. You're pretty much just playing old games. That's pretty much what I do. I don't think I even play a PS5 game, honestly, to be honest. I'm playing old PS4 games. I'm doing cross-gen. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I want to know all of your comments down below, guys. What do you think?